Welcome back to Relatable. I am a gay robot. Fondle my nuts and bolts. Beep boop, that's hot. I love when you beep my poop. Yes, baby, speak binary to me. Welcome back to Relatable podcast featuring gay robots.
You know, I think buying gay robots to introduce the podcast was a bad idea. I'm going to go ahead and turn those off.
No, please, I'm sentient. No.
They said that they weren't sentient at the store. They specifically said these models were not.
They didn't say anything about them not being incredibly horny.
That's
You can be horny and not sentient. That's my general state of being.
exactly
Welcome to this very horny and non-sentient podcast. It's episode, what?
45?
45.
Oh, fuck. They turned back on.
It is episode 45. It's fucking, I almost said October. It's November. Halloween was a success. Jillian went viral on TikTok with her Mothman costume.
Which is weird. And God, it's so annoying because everybody on TikTok, whenever they have a video blow up, they always make some kind of follow-up where they're like, oh my God, wow, I did not expect this to blow up. They literally all say the same thing. I didn't expect this to blow up.
And you did as well.
Yeah, so...
You're like, follow my OnlyFans.
It's just pictures of my bird's coochie.
I also am doing a series where I'm painting things using only the grip of my asshole to hold the brush. You know, not a lot of people are doing it, and I'm just trying to do something a little groundbreaking, a little different.
Yeah. Everybody's doing like the Belle Delphine kind of bullshit, fucking hot tub streaming.
Selling their shitty bath water. But
Yeah.
speaking of selling organic matter, what's great about Jillian's paintings is that sometimes organic matter is included just because due to the way that she paints the art.
Right. And I'm going to leave that up to you to figure out what it is.
Yeah, we're not going to say it's one type of organic matter that's splattered onto the canvas, but there will be, without fail, some sort of organic matter that comes with the painting.
Yeah, it comes with the painting, all right. Yeah, so I had some very thirsty and horny people in my comment section on TikTok.
Hell yeah, you did, dude.
Which was so...
Do you want to read some of the comments?
Yeah.
There were some mommy comments.
Yeah. Mommy, I got like...
Okay, wait, let's get down to the numbers.
Down to
the
business.
digits.
Okay. So currently it has 287,000 views.
What?
It also has 43.6 thousand likes.
Okay.
And 139 comments.
TikTok
and,
queen.
Yeah, I know. And 1,258 people have like bookmarked it or like added it to their favorites or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And we all know why.
Because the tights that I'm wearing are very beautiful and they just want to see them again.
Right.
So my favorite comment that I got that I pinned at the top of the video was Moth Mommy. Someone said, I was just looking for Mothman videos, not porn. And I'm like, well, what's the difference?
Fellas, is wearing a leotard being dressed as a Mothman porn? Because if it is, consider me an addict.
So someone wrote, I'm from Point Pleasant. And I said, have you seen the Mothman? And she said, oh yeah, and I've touched his shiny hiney. Referring to the metal statue that's in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Shut up.
She was telling me that I should come for the Mothman Festival. I was like, oh yeah, baby, it's in my fucking bucket list.
You're like BRB flying there now.
Yeah, I know.
To touch his shiny hiney. I can't believe there's a Mothman statue there.
Oh yeah.
I knew the festival existed.
Like a real metal fucking statue too.
Fucking metal.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Someone said, I mean, a lot of people, it's just being like, oh my God, I love it, blah, 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 like a lot of those types of comments. And then someone was like, 8 left no crumbs. Someone said Queen of the Cryptids.
Okay.
Someone said, I'm going as a moth this year. My boyfriend is a lamp, which I think is really cute.
Hot.
Someone said, will you please beat me up? And I said, absolutely. Someone said, I'm here for hot Mothman.
And then someone said, what? No.
These two are the second best. Someone said, didn't know I wanted to bite Mothman's ass. And then someone said, I've never wanted to be a naked flame before.
Oh my my God, dude. Mount whatever, Point Pleasant should be renamed Point Pleasure because
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I know. I mean, how can you have such a sex symbol as an icon and not expect people to like really get their rocks off?
And not acknowledge the deep sexual tones behind the
Yeah,
creature.
I mean, and you can't like make a Mothman sculpture and erect it, you know what I'm saying, in your town and then give him like a shredded six pack and like toned chiseled muscles and not expect people to be super horny.
Yeah, and a 7-foot long penis
Right.
that extends past the length of the base of the
A
statue.
lot of people think it's a backwards tail, but it's actually just his bulging veiny cock.
There's a gold part that, has come out over time because people just have tripped over it so many times. I'm jealous, honestly, of the people who live there because to be able to see that grand, erection every day.
It must be so nice, right?
Yeah, I just wish LA would get on that level, but we still haven't figured out our cryptid.
Yeah, we don't have one.
There is someone I've considered, and I think, making it official would make sense. But Trisha Paytas, I feel like she would make a good
Or Andy Dick.
Andy Dick. Skulking around, touching guys' butts.
Licking people.
What?
Yeah, he like licks people.
Oh, he licks people. That's a new one.
Yeah.
I just knew he was like very
The elusive.
aggressive with his touchy.
Yeah, with his sexual assaults.
Oh God. I mean, yeah, that's a more straightforward way to put it. But I'm proud of you for going viral. That's like kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's weird because like my coworkers and family members have definitely seen that and they've been like, "What is this holy abomination?
And
God help us all.
Don't come home.
Don't come
for
home.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you are excommunicated from the family. You've been fired. You are now being evicted.
You've been banished from the city known as Los Angeles.
Right, but it was all worth it because that serotonin boost from getting 286,000 views. I mean, it's unbeatable.
I mean, it's almost like you could just quit your job and do that for a living.
Right?
We're talking about the Star Wars burlesque thing. There's no reason you couldn't start your own cryptid burlesque.
That is actually such a good idea.
Except for the fact that you can't dance in any way.
Well, I think flailing around could be considered dancing.
Right. I just mean for people coming in and expecting, a classy strip show. You're Mothman. You should be flying around the pole. And I just picture you accidentally splitting your hip bone in half trying to do the splits.
My hemorrhoids rupture and I spray the audience with a cloud of blood. They're like, wow.
You crack your pelvis trying to twerk. I'm surprised you haven't given yourself like a back injury trying to twerk because it's a lot. You involve like a lot of parts of your body that don't need to be involved. And it's just a joy to watch.
I think I have a long torso and it's hard for me to do it.
You bring your back up and down like you're trying to
I do
impersonate
that.
Quasimodo.
Right. That's my signature move. Like that's how I that's how I get the ladies.
I should go as Quasimodo next year.
I'll go as what the fuck is the guy's name? Von Holio or whatever. He wants to fucking murder yet have sex with like Esmeralda.
I too.
Claude Frollo. Jesus fuck.
When is that live action coming out?
That's a great question.
They gotta find a guy with a real humpback.
They should cast me. I have scoliosis. It came out in 1996.
Oh my God. So a year after I was born. You weren't even alive yet.
No, I was. I was born in 96. You bitch.
No, you were not. You were born in 97.
No, I wasn't. Do you want me to pull out my fucking driver's license?
You're misremembering, Jillian. You were born in 1997. Anyway, if there's anyone out there who wants to invest in a cryptid burlesque situation, let us know.
Yeah. I think this could be a really lucrative business venture for us if the podcast thing continues to not work out.
If Relatable continues to flop.
We should have been on Vine, back in the day, gathering an audience, and then they would have followed us to YouTube where we would have inevitably had a lot of scandals, and then we would have
cheated on our significant others.
Right, and we would have rose to the top. and started making commentary videos on YouTube. And then we were like, hey, by the way, we started a podcast.
Just the normal track that those creators take. But I'm also thinking that like we could just make a sex tape and have that go viral.
Okay. Like
we could,
the Kim K way.
yeah. Let's just like rent out a studio for a weekend, and
Do you think Ray J is free?
I can't imagine he'd be doing anything else.
Yeah.
If anyone knows Ray J's number and can pass that along, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We are widely available and open to
I'm
whatever.
not that flexible in the bedroom, but I will try my best as long as it gets us a few thousand views.
Just a couple thousand. We don't need to go viral. We don't need to go Jillian as Mothman viral.
Right.
But look, 1,000 is better than nothing, and we get a good dicking down by our pal Ray J.
Uh-huh.
So for me, I see it as a win-win.
And that's just assuming that everyone watching it is also kind of cranking off. So that's like 1,000 dicks or pussies coming.
Yeah, we could almost set the Guinness World Record for like most crank offs to a
At once.
podcaster
Simultaneous
exclusive
crank.
porn video.
we set it as like a live release, and it's like a world premiere, and then everybody like cranks off at once, and then
You see like a crank off meter slowly rising.
and then the force of everybody nutting at the same time like causes a 6.7 earthquake on the Richter scale.
It's like an elf when Santa has the believo-meter.
The crank off meter.
If enough people crank off at the same time, it skyrockets us into podcast fame.
And it'll stop global warming.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Enough juices.
Yeah.
If we collect enough juices, we can transform it into oxygen.
Right. And the rest will be reconstituted as new ice caps in the Arctic.
Yes. Frozen cum makes a great substitute for ice and glaciers and whatnot.
Very solid. Polar bears love it.
Polar bears love frozen cum. And it's really sad because there's not very many left of them to enjoy it. So if you want to change that, I just say, go book a flight to Alaska or Iceland or whatever. Store up on cum.
Yeah, this is your time to really be an active ally for climate change. Like if you didn't really know where to start previously, this is it. This is your chance to help fight climate change. Really stick it to Jeff Bezos.
Who's never come a day in his life.
Yeah.
It goes all to his massive throbbing brain.
All of his cerebral fluid is actually just cum.
If you've ever thought to yourself, I've just got too much cum on my hands, and it can be yours or someone else's. But if you were looking for a way to donate that cum, send it to P.O. Box 6969. Cum really is the secret sauce.
Yeah, who would have thought? This whole time, like we had the answer to all of life's and the world's problems.
Yeah, I mean,
our pants.
People pay how much for a facial when you can get one for free?
This is a very horny episode.
This is a very horny episode, and I'm not sorry about it. Speaking of being horny, we just saw Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda forever.
Last night, and I had to hold in full body pussy quivers because of I don't remember his name, but the guy who plays Namor
Oh yeah, he's sexy.
is one of the fucking hottest men I've ever seen, and him walking out of the water like that, he plays like an ancient Mayan. He's like a mutant basically.
Yeah.
He walks out of the water with his fucking
Little booty shorts.
his booty shorts, and then just like his clearly massive schlong and like abs for days, broad shoulders, and I go, I think I need to leave.
You know what's so funny is I was about to say something like, why do they make him wear booty shorts? It just seems like so impractical. But okay, this is like I guess a spoiler, but he absorbs oxygen through his skin. So it would make sense that he has to have like all of this like
Skin exposed.
And there is a video game that did the same thing for a character who literally like works for the fucking military and kills people, and she's in a fucking bikini and like fishnets.
Because she absorbs oxygen
she
through her
absorbs
skin.
like sunlight through her skin. She basically like photosynthesizes it. Like, see, actually the reason why her nipples are out and her ass is hanging out,
her lips are exposed,
right,
is that it's for her photosynthesis purposes.
she has to have as much skin as possible, so you will probably see a little bit of her butthole.
Yeah, butthole sunning is actually a totally normal and natural process.
That's like actually where the most sunlight gets absorbed, because there's a lot of skin cells in your butthole.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Most people are vitamin D deficient because they don't sun their assholes enough.
It's crazy.
And so
it's actually an epidemic.
We really put a lot of thought and effort into this character, and it's definitely not sexist or inappropriate in any way.
Do you want to see what she looks like?
Yes. Guys, she's wearing like combat boots, okay, right? Practical.
Yeah.
From the combat boots up, she's not wearing pants. She's wearing sheer tights with holes in them. A belt with some tools,
Like a
with some
tactical
guns.
belt, which also I guess makes sense.
Can I see? A bikini top, like a triangle tied in the middle bikini top, and a thong under the tights.
Right.
No shorts. Because that would be
And her name is Quiet because she doesn't talk.
as she shouldn't.
They're like, she's the perfect woman.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
But
so
you know what?
Namor is on that same bullshit.
If we're looking for equality, fuck it, it's time to pay up, men. I want to see you walking around in booty shorts.
Mhm.
I don't care. I hope you're uncomfortable. You know why? Because it makes me even more turned on.
Yeah.
I want to see you sweating, uncomfortable, exposed in your little booty shorts, and you're not quite confident in your body.
Your little green and gold booty shorts.
I mean, come
Can
on.
we go back to the days where men would wear like thongs to the beach?
There's no reason we can't. I mean, go to Germany and that's all you'll see.
I know. And like the little like, what the fuck are they called? Like,
Banana
isn't there-
hammocks.
No, but yes. I mean like the brand, like Chubbies or whatever.
Aren't chubbies like short shorts?
Yeah, they're short shorts.
Who wears short shorts?
Men should.
Only men. I think it's just time to switch things up a little bit.
Yeah. I think women are going to return back to field work, and men can just be himbos running around in booty shorts. We're okay with that.
With her hands flopping. Like, you can't get me.
They're big jumbo titties jiggling as they run.
Flopping in the wind. Yeah, I think we need to swap the roles around a little bit. Which is why I really loved the movie for a lot of reasons, but halfway through just realizing that like, oh, this is mostly just women of color
Yeah.
running this entire show.
No, it was cool as fuck.
And you know, of course they're attractive as well. You know, I'm not gonna say it was only the men. I'd fuck everyone in that movie.
Right. I'm just glad that the men were a little slutty this time.
I did appreciate the slutty men more. I'm done seeing tits, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
not
seen a lot of
entirely.
boobs in my life. It's time to see some nutsacks.
I can appreciate the occasional breast, but you know, I need men to start slutting it up.
Yeah. No, it was great. I thought that they looked super fucking cool and
Yeah.
badass, and
I keep wanting to call him Nandor.
Nandor.
And we were joking about that, and you did a Nandor impression on the phone, and I fucking lost my shit. And I can't remember what you said.
Oh,
but
it was like, I killed King T'Challa. Now I am the Black Panther.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded seeing Nandor as the villain, but Namor was a little. I mean, god damn.
He
he's
just had like those big, like thick. Oh my god! I really just breathed it in the mic. It was just like
It's really
it was so thick.
Man.
No, he was just
tits.
he was big and beefy, and he had
Yeah.
big man titties
and
and
he pointy ears and little wings on his feet.
oh my god!
Don't even get me
dude.
started. Though.
At the end though, this is a spoiler, but when Shuri like rips his like foot wing off,
She fucking chops it off, and in the theater, you're like,
and then she eats it as a little chicken wing.
she's like,
That's how she asserts her dominance.
oh my god, no, it was really great, and it had just like. For a Marvel movie to make such a poignant message on, you know, the trauma that comes with the long-term effects of colonialism on entire groups of people and like how that lasts for decades, and having that shared commonality between these two groups that ended up fighting because white people were trying to get their resources. It was just really powerful.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he didn't die, by the way, because I'm like, I need to see more of this.
Yeah, it sounds like they kind of are setting it up for, a return.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But goddamn, I knew I was going to cry during that movie, but they got me within the first 5 fucking minutes. We were chatting before the movie about how Chadwick just was, I mean, God, I know it sounds so corny, but like was seriously gone too soon.
It's shocking. I don't know. We're talking about cancer and death and all this shit because like we're getting to a point where our family members are getting older and like we both still have our grandparents, but they're getting, my dad's dad just celebrated his 85th birthday and everyone knows that they're getting to an age where it's like, well, of course they're not going to be around forever. And so everything is just hyper emotional in regards to like talking about family because we're getting to a point where we realize like we're not going to have them around forever. And so we were just talking about people getting cancer, and it's so weird how it's looked at, but it's almost like the younger you are, the more unfair it seems. When getting cancer at any age is fucked up and unfair, and no one should have to deal with that. But it's almost like, okay, well, if you're a senior in your later stage of life, you go, well, that's usually when cancer happens. But even when it's someone like Chadwick who had it when he was in his 40s, it's just it hit really hard. And not just because of it's a stupid fucking comic book movie. Like if it was just the character who died in the movie, I don't think I would have cried.
No.
Because it's like, who cares?
Right.
But then to remember that this was a real person, he was a symbol to an entire culture of Black excellence. And if you haven't seen his last movie, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, his performance in that is insane, and I was bawling. So check him out.
Rest in peace, Chadwick.
Yeah, rest in peace.
You were a fucking treasure, and
There's so many more people I really wish would have gone instead of you, but alas.
Yeah, I feel like we've done a lot of reflecting on sad things because it is technically sad season.
It is sad season. We were talking about how mentally ill we are before this podcast started and how we're both just riddled with OCD and all the fun things that come with
I'm mentally ill.
Yeah, being mentally ill. But I actively have had to do everything to boost my serotonin levels as much as possible, which has just meant me spending way too much money on fun things.
It's mostly on food for me right now. I'm
Dude.
like hibernate. I'm getting ready to hibernate for the winter.
The amount of money and like there's the food hauls you get from the fucking Korean markets that you go to.
Oh my God. I had such good tteokbokki today, the rice cakes.
Okay.
It was so fucking good. It was like chili, and I had this like warm tteokbokki, and I had a little kimchi.
The way you're so... It's like when newscasters say a word in Spanish really, really try hard accurately.
Or like
Tteokbokki.
Or like I'm gonna go get birria later with my friends, some tacos,
My friends and I, we're just going to go to this Mexican restaurant and get some quesadillas and...
some agua fresca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I appreciate the effort. It's fucking...
Thank you.
That shit is so good.
It is really fucking good. I also, yesterday before the movie, we went to Italy, and I got these really cute little like fruit marzipan pieces, and I had one, and it was really good.
My dad's mom loves marzipan. I'm starting to gather little gifts from my family and friends, and I realize every Christmas, like, I don't know anyone as well as I think I do.
I know.
Because I go to buy gifts, and I'm like, does my brother want a bar of soap?
No, I know.
I don't know.
I feel like, well, are you saying that he's smelly?
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't need to know that.
No, I know.
The last time I saw him, he was growing a mustache.
Oh.
And he has sideburns.
Oh.
And he looked like he walked off a 70s porn star.
With his big man titties.
With his porcupine ass, spiky, slightly ginger, patchy mustache. And I love him to death. And it, like, I get the gist. I get what he's trying to go for. Honey cannot grow facial hair.
Oh no, yeah. Marco has a hard time doing that too. It's the Germans.
It is the Germans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't really grow facial hair. There's not a lot of Germans with like a hardcore beard.
You know, what Germans are really good at growing is a really specific, very rectangular black mustache.
Yes, it's limited to just that part above their lip, and that's it.
Well, I say Germans, but I really mean Austrians
Right.
genetically.
Right,
You know, if we're getting into the specifics here. But no, I can't imagine having a beard as a guy.
Little flavor saver.
Yeah.
My male coworkers were telling me that like beards are nice as a man because it's like an automatic face shaper. Like you
Yeah,
can
hide your disgusting double chin
yeah,
and your
exactly.
neck pimples.
You can trim it to make it look like you're super chiseled.
No. You know what I love on a guy? You know what drives me crazy is a neck beard. Like fully down to the Adam's apple.
Exclusively a neck beard. Like shave everything from the chin
Oh
up.
yeah. I don't want to see hair on your face. I just want to see like what looks to be a permanent scarf.
Right. And when I go to like kiss your neck, I want it to like prickle my face.
Yeah. I want to get hair stuck in my teeth.
Right.
I have kissed a lot of people with facial hair.
With beards.
Not a fun experience unless you're looking for a lot of exfoliation.
Oh my God, I know.
on
It
your chin.
hurts.
Ihody. I've almost bled.
Oh my God. Jesus, like fucking rug burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marco doesn't really. I mean, Marco looks very handsome when he gets like a little stubble, but he doesn't like growing it out because he feels like.
I cannot see him with a beard. I just feel like it would be the same color as his skin. You know how he'd be.
You know what's weird? He has like a little bit of like red hair.
No, that's not weird at all. That's totally German of him,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. It's so funny. It makes us wonder if our kids are going to be like little ginger babies.
Oh, God.
Speaking of little kids, I got my nephew the fucking cutest Christmas gift. It's like this adorable little brown Sherpa jacket, and it has little bear ears on the hood.
Yeah.
And then I got him a matching set of mittens with little bear paws on
Yes.
the hands. And then, I mean, it's so fucking cute. It's so soft. It's like the perfect thing for winter.
It's disgusting, and I can't believe you would make him even cuter
I
because
know.
it's like, my heart can only
So-
take so much.
My brother and my sister-in-law dressed him up as a carrot. And there's this really cute picture of him like leaning against a wall with his little like hand on his chin. And he's just giving this like cute little like,
It's a bit of a baby Chad face.
yeah, like a little baby Chad face,
Yeah.
like side eye look.
And I did that weird thing on Apple Photos or whatever where you can outline a person in a photo and like copy it and do
Yeah, it
whatever you want
becomes
with
like
it.
a transparent PNG.
Yeah, and you can
Um,
drop it into a text chat or whatever.
Yeah, so she sent that in our big group family text, and my mom took that image and then turned it into magnets. So now everybody has a little magnet of baby Owen. As
Do
a
I
little
get one of those, bitch?
carrot. I don't know. I bet she would send you one if you
I
asked.
want
1,000.
I want
of them.
commission on that.
Yeah.
Because if she's selling photos of her grandkid as a carrot, you know, like I gotta make some kind of a profit.
I think we could sweep the nation with baby carrot Owen magnets
I want to see him on shirts. I want to see him
on
hats.
billboards.
Yes,
On
dildos. Maybe not the dildos, but you get the idea. Merch it out. Scarves, sweaters, butt plugs. Oh fuck. I mean,
There's just something about dressing up a baby as a piece of food that is so fucking funny.
it just makes them look more appetizing than they would already otherwise look.
Exactly. I kind of understand where the witch from Hansel and Gretel is coming from,
I mean, have you ever seen a fat baby leg?
right?
You're telling me you don't immediately want to
Just,
take a
like,
bite out of
little,
it?
chomp the fat little, like, yeah. You know how when babies are so fat that it like like marshmallow like gathers around their wrists
It looks
and
like
their
the Michelin Man.
seriously, and
Yeah.
it's so fucking cute. Like, why are fat babies the cutest thing ever?
I think because we like round things.
Yeah.
We like round faces and like big eyes and stuff, and babies have all those. And they don't have a lot of sharp edges. You don't ever see a baby with a chiseled jaw. You know what I mean?
Wait until you see my baby.
You have a handsome Squidward baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. When you go home or when you see Owen, use the fucking handsome Squidward filter and put it on him, please.
And the Chad face filter on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Please
you're so
don't.
right. Did I show you Marco as a baby?
No.
He is so cute as a baby because like he is just a round little dumpling. I don't know how to describe. He's just it's
He's
just
a cute
Marco
little
as a
dump.
baby.
Okay, can we put this on Instagram? Jillian,
Yeah, why
that's
not?
disgusting.
So cute.
No. That's not real, Jill. It look. Oh
And that's his brother.
no, Jill. No. Oh God. Oh my God. He has man baby syndrome. It's like someone photoshopped a man's face and put it on a baby.
I know.
I shit you guys not. Oh my God.
It's just Marco.
I'm gonna have nightmares. I'm gonna have nightmares.
You don't think he's cute?
He's cute, but Jillian, he looks the exact same. I'm not fucking around, Jillian. His face has not changed. It just got longer.
It got more chiseled.
Jillian. I'm going to go throw up. That's disgusting. All I'm going to see now when I see fucking your husband is just
A baby.
a large baby.
As a 33-year-old man.
Oh my
I want
God.
milk.
Dude, please don't procreate.
Ich will Milch.
Please. Get a donor, please. Don't procreate. The world's not ready. The military is going to show up in the hospital and be like, we need to take it down.
This baby can't exist. This baby will overpower us all. A time traveler comes back. It's like, this might be hard to hear, but your son becomes the next Hitler.
Fulfilling the prophecy.
My plan has come to fruition.
He fucking rips off a skin flap over where a mustache would be and exposes the Hitler mustache.
Reveals him.
He unzips his skin suit and he's just Hitler underneath.
He just gets shorter.
He takes his stilts off. Oh my God. Yuck. Hitler never procreated, did he? Can you fucking imagine?
I don't think he did.
Dude, what if Hitler's son is just walking around somewhere?
I don't know.
I say that as if I don't know him personally.
I will say though, Marco texted me yesterday and he said, holy shit, I'm talking to a real Nazi descendant right now. And he still doesn't know that I know he is a descendant from the Nazis. And I was like, well, how do you know he's a descendant? And he said he showed me a bunch of pictures of his parents/grandparents, not knowing that I know what the political forms looked like. This is sick. And I said, oh my God.
They were wearing like uniforms, like army uniforms.
Oh yeah. Like this, like the
SS shit.
SS. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
uniforms.
this kid must be dumb as fucking bricks because
maybe
everyone
it was,
knows.
Maybe it was more subtle. Like maybe
There's
it was
just
more,
a tiny SS.
yeah, a teeny tiny. But Marco was like, I called him out and he got mad. What a fucking fraud. I was like,
He got mad?
yeah. I mean, because I was like, well, did he not know that he's a Nazi descendant? He said, I don't think the pictures he showed me are his family's pictures.
What?
And I said, oh, so he's a phony. He said, yeah, he's a Nazi wannabe. That might be even worse. So he pulled some random Nazi fucking family photos off of the Google. I was like, yeah, this is my parents and my grandparents.
Who is this guy? I just imagine he met some fucking guy at a bar.
It must be some random person, yeah. Because I've never... So
What
Marco...
the fuck is this conversation, Jillian? So a random man, let's just say a random man at a bar goes up to Marco and he's like, hey, and he's like, hey, are you German? I recognize your accent.
Yeah,
and he's
so
like,
they
yeah.
obviously, I imagine they started talking and Marco was like, oh yeah, I'm from Germany, blah, blah, blah. And the guy was like, oh, my ancestors are from Germany. Here's my family photos. He knew right away that this guy was fucking bullshitting and also was showing him literal photos of Nazis and didn't think Marco would notice or was
have
hoping
an
that
issue with it.
or would have an issue with him. It was like hopefully he was secretly hoping that Marco would be like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
He gives him a little secret handshake and like whispers into his ear. He's like,
Yeah, exactly. But no, Marco was like, he called him the fuck out for being a fucking wannabe Nazi, and the guy got mad.
what did he like? What is the reaction to that? What is he like? I'm not a wannabe. I'm a real Nazi.
I've worked really hard to be a Nazi.
He like pulls his shirt down and there's a swastika tattoo over his heart. Dude, why? Why would anyone fucking do that? Unless you're trying to be a Nazi. Unless he wishes those were his parents.
I think it was a person who was an actual Nazi, just being like, yeah.
No. He just casually stumbled upon a Nazi?
Yeah. I mean,
in LA.
what? Okay, I just want you to picture, like, if you were a hidden secret Nazi and you saw this big hulking white German man with blonde hair and blue eyes, and then you find out that he's German, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is what Hitler wanted.
Like he's trying to recruit him.
Right.
It's just a group of like fucking nerdy incels who are definitely like very American, and they
Right.
see a legitimate German person and they're like, oh my God.
I know, exactly. And then Marco's like, they fucking freak. Like,
They
what the
speak like Germlish or whatever the fuck because they don't actually understand the language.
Yeah, and then Marco is like, get the fuck away from me, you freaks.
Oh my God. That's so fucking funny because you know that they're like incels out there are very much like that. Like it's a Venn diagram that definitely crosses over.
Yeah.
And I just love the idea of a kid living in his mom's basement having fucking incel
Wet.
Nazi meetings.
Yeah, wet dreams about meeting a hulking.
A real full-blooded.
German man.
So are you like 100% pure? Like are you a full-blooded?
But then he tells them his name, and they're like, what?
I'm sorry. Did you say Kano? Is that like from Dusseldorf? Is that like one of the Eastern German last names? Or?
Actually, a Japanese clan came over, and my ancestors go back to the Japanese.
And then one of the guys is like, wait, weren't they like allies with us or something?
Well, actually, maybe
Well,
they wouldn't be that upset.
dude, what did you say about Marco? He is
The Axis powers.
because
He is German with an Italian first name and a Japanese last name. So,
and there you go. And he is now their god.
oh no,
Maybe we shouldn't let this information get out because people are gonna go start writing fan letters to him. We're just
Okay,
get a ton of insults.
This was a parody. My husband is not a Nazi.
Oh my God. I mean, after everything that's happened with like Kanye coming out, I feel
Oh my
like it's
God,
such a
yeah.
fucking disaster shithole. Because the whole thing with QAnon and that whole like New World Order bullshit is all based on the ideas of anti-Semitism and essentially like the underlying theory behind QAnon is like this idea that, and this is an idea that's existed forever about the Jewish community having control over the world and like the media and whatnot. And so like with QAnon, it was disguised as something else, but the general theory is underlying that. And now it's just full on blanketed anti-Semitism
Right.
to where Kanye has like spent so much time being chronically online that he now wholeheartedly believes this to the point where he's like pulling up that chart that has like, you know, people who are like, it names all the Jews in the media or whatever,
Jesus Christ.
which has been like completely debunked as like completely fabricated and like accusing people. Like it's very fucking World War II-esque and like Nazi Germany-esque, but there's no borders to it because it's just the internet. So like anyone in any country can get swept into this bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on guys, have we not fucking learned from the past at all? Like,
No.
did you go to school?
These past few years have been so indicative that we definitely have not learned from the past at
You're
all.
right. It's just like, can we just not have these things online maybe?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a free speech and all that. But I don't know if you should be able to just outwardly spread misinformation
well,
on the
now
website.
now that Twitter is like taking a downwards spiral because of Elon, I don't think they'll even be able to like spread that shit for much longer because that site is going down. But
Is it? I wonder what's going to happen because I know what happened recently with Twitter is that someone bought an $8 verification thing.
oh yeah,
And
and they posed as Eli Lilly, which is like a company that manufactures insulin, and they were like, we wanted to let everyone know that insulin is free now. And that same day, their stock tanked, and they theoretically lost like billions of dollars. And then the actual account was like, we're so sorry for the misinformation, blah blah blah. Like, and people were like, how about you apologize for jacking up the fucking prices of insulin when it was made to be free in the first place, you assholes.
It just poignantly illustrates the problem with fucking buying verification. Because someone else, my brother posted an article about someone else doing that, impersonating a YouTuber and like scamming people.
Yeah,
And
it's almost like the exact thing that people said was going to happen, that Elon said wouldn't happen, has happened.
And then he's whining because people are criticizing it.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like, how are we supposed to make money though?
I know, and he's like, well, comedy is legal on Twitter now. And then a bunch of people impersonated him, and then he permanently banned them. I'm not even kidding.
It's legal unless he disagrees with it.
Exactly. And he was like, we're not going to permanently ban people anymore. And then a day later, permanently bans like 5 people
You
that
want my
pretended to be him.
feelings. It's all a fucking dumpster fire. I don't
know.
know. Twitter was a dumpster fire before, but now it's like
3 dumpster fires stacked on top of each other in a trench coat.
yeah. Trying to get into Morbius too. So I guess the message for today is
Delete Twitter off your phone. Just do yourself a favor. Delete it. Get
It's
off
not
of
worth
Facebook.
it.
Get off the grid.
get off the book of faces. Get off the grams that are
Fake your
instant.
death. Move to a different country.
Become a mercenary. No, I don't know. Start a farm.
A sheep farm.
Get some livestock.
Uh-huh.
Consensually fuck said livestock.
Consensually.
Create a new species.
Create an abomination against God and the natural order.
Move to Mars. I don't know. Don't become a Nazi. Eat your greens.
And if you are going to pose as a Nazi, don't be dumb and show some fake fucking family photos, okay? Because someone is going to know that you're fibbing.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, next time we see y'all will be after Thanksgiving. So enjoy your meals. I'm going to be
Enjoy that.
alone
Yeah.
and happy.
Thanksgiving.
What?
You said happy Thanksgiving. Wait, what?
What?
I don't know.
Anyway, we're thankful for you guys.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
See y'all in a bit. See y'all in a couple weeks.
Goodbye, y'all.
Oh.